Chris Adams brought his first wife, Jean Clark, or first girlfriend, Jean Clark, and he had a kid named Jade. Well, she was going to lose her something to do with the passport or being in this country for only a working visa.
Right.
So what I did with Jean is marry her. Before I was 30, my dad wanted me to have a grandkid or a kid for him.
Right.
And I got married to Jean Clark. Okay, the story behind that scenario is it didn't work. It was all lust and no love.
Right.
And she got to stay by marrying an American.
We were just talking about Mrs. Clark, and who actually ended up being with Steve Austin, I guess, later down the line. But go ahead, I guess you could finish your story.
Right, Jean Clark. She was a model, beautiful, gorgeous model. And like I say, I married her because she was going to be sent back to England, where she was from.
Right.
Dynamite knew who she was. Davey Boy Smith knew who she was. And what happened was I married her so she could become a legal American citizen, not someone coming over the border.
Right.
Legal. And so we got divorced before I left for Florida. And, I gave her enough money to cover. I didn't have a lot of money saved. I think I had about 50 grand saved at that time. But that's a lot of money to save, I guess. Never had that before. And we hugged, gave each other a kiss, whatever. She went back to England for a while. And I went on to Florida, and she ended up coming to Florida, and met with some of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right.
At the Hall of Fame Inn there in Tampa. And that's where they all stayed and trained. And so eventually down the road we got divorced in I'm gonna go up to 1991, where Gene ran into Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Steve and I were on the same card when he was real green. Chris Adams, of all people, was Gene Clark's boyfriend. That they had a kid, Jade, together with.
Right.
Like I said, Chris Adams, God bless him, he's passed away, I guess, too, right?
Yeah.
Got murdered.
Yeah.
In Dallas, Texas. That's just unbelievable.
It's a crazy story, that one.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what happened. Someone told me about it. And it's horrific. But what happened was Stone Cold came to me as a man. I mean, this guy was a real man and asked me, I'm dating your ex-wife. Was that going to be a problem? And that was when I was Black Blood in 1991.
Right.
And he was stunning Steve Austin in WCW for Ted Turner. And we went up a few years for my career, but that was out of pure respect. Not that he was scared of me, because he's one tough dude. The point is that he's a respectful guy. And I knew Stone Cold was going to make it. I knew it. And Gene and we hugged each other, and there was no animosity, which is the way it should be. Instead of love-hate when you get married and divorced, you're so much in love, then you get divorced, it's like a funeral. I hate you. I hate you.
Right.
I don't. I still love her as a friend. And they got divorced, I think, too, right?
I think so, yeah.
And then he got McMichael's.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They tell you Stone Cold, you don't mess around, man.